Today is September 5th, 2024, Thursday in the morning. It's 9 something in the morning. So a few weeks ago from then, I didn't really talk much about the progress, but recently I think I did make some good progress. So I wanted to talk about it today. Part of it was doing a few things that I did in the past long time ago. And excuse me, if you haven't seen my few videos from the last few days, I did talk about where just did very simple things. Went and met with friends on the weekend, Labor Day weekend, and those things reminded me how those simple things used to make me happy, and how much I miss them. And sometimes that's the thing, life becomes like a hamster wheel, and we just keep doing things as a routine, and some things does make us happy, but some things we just do as a duty, and after some time we realize, actually we don't realize it because we are in this autopilot, right? Because when you're not focusing on this, the bucket filling thing, this autopilot takes over. So yeah, I think by doing those I made a progress, and a lot of time, that's the thing, when we are still building this, you have to force yourself. So even for me, after going to the gym for a while, sort of gym has become a little habit, but I still need to do a little bit better time management, because I am going for a walk or going to the gym. I would say I have reached to the point that I would say I'm doing at least 4 days a week, if not more, which is a good thing, but I do want to increase the time a little bit, especially when I'm trying to focus on losing some weight. I've always been on the thinner side, that's just me, and this much weight I had right around pregnancy, when Alice, my 8-year-old daughter, when she was born. So I don't know, for me, I just start feeling a little uncomfortable when I have this extra weight on me. But I'll work on it. And then my cabbage soup didn't fully work. I would say first couple days it worked because I was diligent, and after that I think when I met with friends and had to get together and stuff, it was challenging because I ended up eating normal food, close to normal food. But I don't regret it, because those are the real important things in life, because I can always keep working on the weight. But the long weekend, meeting the friends, that's not an everyday thing. So we gotta give ourselves grace. We gotta give ourselves the option to live life in all possible ways, the things that makes us happy, right? We gotta try to figure out a way to do that, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. We can do the things. I have been listening to Joe Dispenza this morning. When I was having my breakfast, I'm drinking from this cup today. Every day is a fresh start. These days I'm using this cup a lot to remind myself. The days have been okay, but still, there are things in life that we want sometimes to be different, to be better, or something more than what it has been. So one of the question in the video today was, in which I which I need to figure out a way to teach Alice too. And I myself don't always think about it when something bad happens, and then we always ask the question, why me? In that Joe Dispenza video, he was talking about, instead of asking why me, say that ask this question to yourself, what can I learn from this experience, right? Um, we don't always do that, and the reason why it stuck with my mind is I remember a few days ago something happened. I can't remember. Something happened, something little, and Alice was asking this question, why did it happen to me? And I know it's small for us as a big people, but for her it was probably big enough, and that's why she asked that question. So yeah, um, it's and I'm glad that as she's growing up, as I read these books, a lot of these books and things she already knows. Thich Nhat Hanh, the name, Joe Dispenza, and Louise said this book is here, right here in front of me. You can heal your life. I remember a couple months ago when I first got this book, Alice started reading it and she was underlining some of it. And she first asked me, can I underline it? And I said, yeah. So, yeah, so I feel grateful for that because, every little bit counts at this age. What she learns she will carry it on with her as she grows up. In Buddhism, they would say, and I guess in our religion, that no matter what we do, we all suffer. Even life is suffering, less or more. So we all need to figure out ways to cope with those sufferings, and more tools or methods we know, as we keep growing, it helps us. Yeah, today I won't talk much. I'll get going. There are a lot of things to do, but I wanted to make sure I make the morning video. Yeah, this is a consistency. I wanted to keep the consistency going, even if it's a minute-long video. It's been 8 minutes already, but I wanted to make sure I do it. Good thing is, as soon as I wake up, the mantra comes to my mind, and I try to recite the mantra about being peace and forgiving and being in the present moment, all of that, and having patience. And I can always do some intention setting and visualization, so I'm going to do a couple of those. As I was taking the deep breath and I was visualizing, it also came to my mind, and that's why I like this videos, because Joe Dispenza in this video also he talked about how our self-talk can help us also, and it's almost like you're here and you're gonna get there, right? Point A to point B. In the process, who you become is the most important thing, and you can talk to yourself in a way so that you can get there faster, because the positive self-talk and all that is gonna take you there faster. And it came to my mind as I was talking about how the difficult experiences teaches us even all the experiences in life, keeping the mindset, how Wayne Dyer said once, this is we are here in art school. It's this term, art school. And every day the experiences, all the experiences that we're having are teaching us something. So if we take this as a learning lesson, the things that are making us happy, and you can keep doing this more, that'll make us happy. And the things that are challenging and that is teaching us something that we can use for ourselves to do better next time. Like in a given situation, if we react the first time and second time, let's say we react, but we want to respond positively instead of reacting, that is also learning. And by third time, it might be a mixture of reaction and respond. And by fourth time, you might get there to a position when you're able to respond fully positively instead of reacting, because it's a step-by-step method, and it's not we shouldn't get frustrated over ourselves from here to here if it takes 4 steps versus getting there in 1 step, because and depending on your life experience, what all you have been through in life, from here to here it might take just 1 step, or it could take longer than 4 steps, because all our life experiences are, it's like the way I look at it, it's like elastic, right? So more challenging things you go through in life, and from the elastic, if you're born with this and then you go through life and challenging situation, it increases, and then more and more challenging situations happen, you have setbacks and you get back up and keep going, it just keeps increasing. And for a person who may have felt less challenges, for them the limit might be this, for you the limit might be this. And it's easy to get frustrated when a person have been through this and they're seeing somebody struggling with this and they're not understanding how the other person is working with this. But it's all a perspective. It's that thing that I learned from somewhere, that if a cup has the glass is half full, somebody could say that the glass is half full, somebody can say the glass is half empty. You can say they're pessimistic or optimistic, but both statements are true, and that is the perception, the way they're looking at that is creating their reality. And it's not only with that glass or the glass half full, it's the whole world. Their perspective is that. It's not easy to agree, but that's what creates peace. Like big religious leaders like Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, this book of Joy I was reading, I haven't finished that book. They were friends, and some of the concepts, not many, but some of the concepts in Buddhism and in Christianity are very different. One is that the reincarnation, versus in Christianity you're supposed to have only one life, but they are able to accept that they believe in different reality. So if they can be friends, we can be friends with people who has different beliefs, right? It gets harder to accept when we hold on to our belief in such a way that nothing else can be true. So if we are looking at the glass half full and we're like, okay, you gotta to be my friend, you gotta believe that the glass is half full, but it does not work that way, because the person's life until that point, they were always told that the glass is half empty. So how can they all of a sudden switch their mindset to think that the glass is half full. So it's not easy, but those are the things as life goes on, we learn and accept people for the way they are. Now, say you are only accepting what people around you when they have different concepts, but you are always getting in the point where they are not accepting for who you are. You can explain and help them to understand, but there may come a point that you can't, because we are human beings and sometimes it happens. So you all gotta forgive, like we gotta forgive our other people, we gotta forgive ourselves too. We are in this art school, and we are less than a speck of dust, because when you think of the galaxy and the universe, our Earth is less than a speck of dust, and we ourselves are even lesser than that. 100 years from now, all the people in the world who are alive now will not be alive, will be ashes, and there will be new generations. And few generations from now, nobody will be even talking about us. We will be, if you believe in Buddhism, you might think Buddhism, or Hinduism, you might think that you might come back to this earth in different forms as a human or other things. And Christianity, I think the concept is you either go to heaven if you did all good, or you go to hell. For me, I don't really worry much about the next life. I'm like, let me live this life first, and then I'll think about the next life. So any other religion, that thing doesn't bother me. I know a lot about Hinduism and Buddhism, and I'm learning some about Christianity. I'm very open when it comes to religion, so I try to learn, because I think all religion have some good. And of course, there are things that probably have changed over time, where some people are averse to those things in that religion. But I think there is always some good in every religion that we can learn from, and which is what I'm trying to learn. Something that I might not have found in Hinduism and Buddhism might be represented differently in Christianity. So, and some of my friends who are helping me, supporting me in this journey, they follow that. So I'm learning some from them, and I'm grateful that they're helping me navigate this journey. Like I always say, in your life also, if you're going through something, try to find some support system, because that is extremely important. When we are in difficult times, if you're going through it alone, it's much harder than when you have a support system. And to build that support system, the key is you have to give first, because in Dale Carnegie there's a thing that it says you can make more friends in 2 months by helping others and giving them what they need, versus spend 2 years by talking all about ourselves. And sometime it'll happen when we're going through difficulty, we'll just talk all about ourselves, because we even forget that we are in this subconscious pattern, we are in autopilot, and we're all talking about like what's going on in our life. But the good friends, they will understand, but at some point we gotta turn the table to them to help them, because then when time comes, there is someone to lend a hand. It's important. Again, in the Dale Carnegie book, it says, like, when you have people to share with, it's double the joy, half the sorrow. So you have something good going on and you are sharing, the fun is double. Sometimes I think it's even more. And when you have something going that is sad, and you can share that sadness and the suffering with others, and that it reduces that way. Anyway, so I'll take a couple deep breaths and then finish the video. I don't know if I'll make any videos later today. I'll have a few things to do. I may or may not, but again, tomorrow morning I'll be back to make this video. Okay, bye. Since I believe in God, I just did a quick prayer for myself, all the people I know, and also the viewers, the folks who come back to watch my videos, because we are all connected. It's all about humanity. Thich Nhat Hanh would say that, when we are at peace and we spread the peace and love and positivity around us, that helps the world. The peace, it increases, even if it's a tiny, tiny bit. It increases the energy and the positive energy in the world. It helps to spread peace. So I prayed for you all too. Thank you for the support, for coming back, watching the videos, and helping me, because it does help me to keep going and keep making these videos. I'll do these videos for consistency, but it definitely helps a lot when I see that some of you, as you have said, they are helping you too. So any challenging situation you are in your life, know that it's not permanent. The season will change. Good things will happen, because it's a cycle. Good and bad always goes in a cycle. So it's not always going to be like that. I tell that to myself too, that it is going to change. September 5th, 2025 would be different, and hopefully better than where I am now. Okay, bye. Have a great rest of your day.